We see what's happening on the streets of Cairo and we shake our heads. But America has no moral authority to show disapproval of the killings in Egypt because we're paying for the bullets. It is the latest chapter in a voluminous book called American Hypocrisy. You see, we like democracy, and so we backed protesters when they demanded the ouster of our ally and dictator Hosni Mubarak. But when democracy gave us Mohammed Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood as the newly elected president, well, we didn't like that so much. So when there was a military coup this past summer to oust Morsi, we didn't have a problem with that. Even though by our own laws, we're supposed to cut off all military aid to any government formed by a military coup. No problem. We just won't call it a military coup. Tanks moved in and took the presidential palace. Morsi was held against his will, and the military is deciding all positions of power in the government. But that's not a coup. It's growing pains. Nothing sinister going on here. We might as well make Alan Thicke the next president. So just a little diplomatic semantics, and the $1.5 billion in military aid keeps on flowing to Egypt to buy tanks, guns, and missiles. Except some people in Egypt are a tad upset that the president they elected was kicked out of office with no due process. They took to the streets to protest. You know, like you're allowed to do in a democracy, except apparently not in Egypt. The death toll continues to rise in Egypt as the government opened fire on the protesters, again with guns and bullets that we paid for. No, we just can't shake our heads as if we have nothing to do with this, as if we have no control. The blood is on America's hands. We need to cut off all foreign aid to Egypt until the killing stops and there are free elections. We can't say we're for democracy when we subsidize this. I'm Larry Mendte.